Okay. Got my 2 jerseys, got the other one. Oh, I got my harness too. Okay.
In just 3 weeks, Babbel's conversational method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Close to 8,
¿De
so
dónde eres?
I'm
¿De dónde eres?
stage.
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Estoy muy emocionado para ir a España contigo.
Aww, he just said,
sound great.
I'm very excited to go to Spain with you.
So I'm
Vamos
gonna
a
try
tener mucha
go
diversión.
there.
And that means we're going to have so much fun.
Sí. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com.
How we won. I'm not taking this straight back. That was not
Babbel.com.
Power Talk 1460 and FM 101.1.
Can I stay with you maybe a couple days? You said, no, let me go down as my wife. Come out of my house. I can see this place. It is the Jesse Kelly Show. Holiday Friday. That's Dr. Jesse Friday. Don't forget, if you miss a single part of the wonderful, world-famous, super important Jesse Kelly Show, you can download the whole thing on iHeart, Google, Spotify, iTunes. Yeah, look, one more thing on the America hatred. The American communist is taught from the youngest age. Your Democrat friends, if you're being honest, they all talk this way. They all talk about America, even your quote moderate Democrat friends, as if it kind of sucks, don't they? Have you ever heard a single Democrat friend of yours say something wonderful about America? You have not. It's all America sucks, America's crappy at this and crappy at that, it's evil, it's racist, it's horrible, it's awful, it's colonizers, it's evil, America sucks, America sucks, America sucks. And what happens is that creates a mission in the mind of the communists. For the communists, the height of good is to defeat what is evil, and they view America as being that evil. I've tried to explain this. I went off yesterday. I was trying to explain this to New Yorkers. I was trying to explain. The illegals are never going to stop coming. The White House would be fine if they stopped coming. The communists would be fine if they stopped coming to New York. But they're never going to stop flooding America with them at all. It doesn't matter how angry New Yorkers get, because flooding America with illegals is simply part of what you would do to an evil country you despise. They don't like America. In fact, they freaking hate it. Let's allow the entire third world to come here and pick at the bones until there's nothing left. That's why Corinne Diversity Hire got up in front of everyone and said, hey, New York's pretty much on their own. That's what she said. How it's going to be. Destruction of America takes priority over everything else for these people. Everything. We're not going to stop. Because, again, America to them is the height of all evil. That's what they believe. If there was an evil country, what's an evil country to you?
Oh, boy.
What's a country you hate? What's an easy one? Nazi Germany.
To.
Nobody's a big fan of Nazi Germany, right? Nazi Germany.
I've been here before.
If you were around
times.
during the Nazi Germany era, would you want to tear down that regime, or would you want to support it? I know that's a ridiculous comparison, comparing them to us, but you have to understand, for the American Democrat, that's not a ridiculous comparison. That's how they view this country. Is that insane and wrong? Are they evil and demons and all that? Yes, all that stuff is true. That is how they view things here. That is why you have a United States senator bragging on the Senate floor that the fiscal crisis is virtually guaranteed because he didn't have to cut a dime. Michael cut 11. Go.
Congressional leaders have reached a top-line agreement for government funding for the 2024 fiscal year. When we began our negotiations, our goal was to preserve a non-defense funding level of $772 billion. The same level agreed to in our debt ceiling deal last June. And that, $772 billion, was precisely the number we reached. Not a nickel, not a nickel, was cut. People get confused.
Jesse, I don't understand. How could he brag about that? Well, you and Chuck Schumer have different goals. This is what Republicans have never understood. You get it, but elected Republicans never get it. You have different goals. You have different ideas of what is success and what is not success. Chuck Schumer, for him to achieve success, he will destroy America. That's what he wants. Not a diamond cut. Woohoo! Guaranteed fiscal crisis. Yeah, my boys want it. You want to save America. Save the dollar. Save everything. Chuck Schumer does not. You have different goals. It's the assumption that you have the same goals that's killing you. That's what's really, really getting us down. You know what else is killing us? These pillows we have. The pillows we have that are bumpy, and they get hot at night. You lay down, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You wake up at midnight, your ear is hot, and you have sweat on the side of your face, and your pillow's kind of matted there. Isn't that miserable? Why don't you get a My Pillow 2.0? They're 50% off right now. Temperature regulating thread. No more hot ear. Get some flannel sheets, mattresses, and mattress toppers. What they're having right now is a huge New Year's sale on virtually everything. It's kind of their blowout beginning of the year thing they do from time to time. MyPillow.com. Click on the radio listener special square. Use the promo code Jeff. Or call them 800-845-0544. No more hot ear, all right? No more. Jesse, as the historical oracle, I was wondering, who would you say were the best troops based on culture, battle spot, and military success? I'm talking ancient Jews, Carthaginians, Spartans, Syrians, Romans, Persians, Mongols. What do you think? Look, I'll have a million emails arguing with me about this and all that. 100% right, because I'm not saying it right. This is one of those things. What can you prove? You can't prove it. You don't know. The Mongol army, people do not understand what happened with the Mongol army. When Genghis Khan finally organized the Mongols into a real invasion force, it's not just that they defeated everyone, they dominated everyone. It would be like, boxing. You obviously know what boxing is. Maybe you're a boxing fan, or MMA. It would be like somebody walking into the heavyweight division and not beating all the other boxers, just destroying them all. In every match, they would say, wow, this one's going to be close, man. This other guy's undefeated. He really likes it. Finally stops him, and then you just go out there and just knock him out a minute into the first round. The Mongols took on everyone. The Muslim empires in the Middle East at the time, they just dismantled them.
Of course,
they were
my
nothing.
stupid
They then
GPS
went
is
into
showing
Europe
down.
and took on the knights, all those amazing
It's
Christian
plugged
knights
in.
with their
I don't
armor,
understand that.
and these are people who were experienced in combat and knew
hate
what they
this
were doing,
damn
and the
GPS.
Mongols
Fuck.
just annihilated them with, I don't want to
so
say
much.
with
I don't know
little
how it
effort,
got
but with
plugged.
not much. It's not as if it was, wow, that one was really touch and go.
Oh boy,
They
it's
just
plugged in the whole time
through
too.
everybody.
I don't
The only people who gave them any
GPS
trouble
turns
at all
off
were some
when
of
it's
the
plugged
Chinese,
in
just
with
because
the
of
car
the
running.
environment and the vastness of China. They were always taking on these million-person armies. I don't know that anybody can compare to the Mongols.
Oh boy.
To this day, we use systems the Mongols set up. Units of 10, and then a few units of 10 makes a platoon. And all that's Mongolian. The Mongols, man, what Genghis Khan did is amazing. It was horrible, right? He didn't want to be part of a siege, but it was horrible. All right, we have much, much, much more to go. The Houthi rebels. Why haven't we done anything? Hang on.
I hate this so much. GPS.
The AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is back January 31st through February 4th. Enjoy an unbeatable fan experience and see the top players from the PGA Tour compete at Pebble Beach and Spyglass Hill. Visit attpbgolf.com Capitola.com/tickets to get your tickets today.
Did you know that birthday parties help build confidence in kids?
Yeah. Did you know that giving kids less sugar before bedtime helps them sleep better?
Oh, totally. Did you know that friendly kids have more friends?
Everybody knows that.
Hey, guys, did you know that most people think they're using the right car seat for their kids, but they're not?
That way too far.
I didn't know that. Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right car seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Army Specialist Andrew Pike was paralyzed by a sniper while serving in Iraq. Paralyzed Veterans of America Help Bandy get the auto, housing, and vocational benefits he earned. You can help our paralyzed veterans. Visit pda.org.
Power Talk 1460.com, home of the most powerful name in news. Fox News, KION Salinas, 6266 PD, Carmel Valley. Power Talk 1460 and 101 FM.
This is a Fox News alert. Another retaliatory strike. Kindly Silicera. The U.S. has targeted Iran-backed rebels in Yemen for a second time in 2 days. This latest strike was launched against a location in Yemen that was determined to be a threat. The U.S. and Britain have been striking Houthi targets with support from Canada, Australia, Bahrain, and the Netherlands after dozens of drone and missile attacks against merchant ships in the Red Sea. Houthi rebels have said those attacks are meant to show support for Hamas. Fox's Jill Nato. President Biden had warned earlier today the Houthis could face further strikes. The president made those comments while in Pennsylvania, where he also met with small business owners.
During stops at a bike shop, coffee shop, and running store near Allentown, Pennsylvania, in the Lehigh Valley, President Biden says he heard optimism from business owners.
How the demography started changing, people started to be more engaged.
The president is spending a lot of time talking about his Bidenomics agenda, despite public polling that continues to show a majority of Americans disapprove of his handling of the economy.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. The FAA says it will require inspections of 40 Boeing 737 MAX 9 jets. It will review data from those checks before allowing the planes to resume flights. The announcement comes after a door plug blew out in flight on an Alaska Airlines plane last week. The MAX 9s have been grounded since last Saturday. The Republican presidential candidates in the final push before Monday's Iowa caucuses, but the weather has become a factor with bitter cold and heavy snow, canceling some in-person events.
I'll brave whatever we need to. I mean, nothing's handed to you in this life, much less a presidential nomination. So if you have to go trudge through snow to be able to earn the vote, you trudge through snow to be able to earn the vote.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, former President Trump expected to arrive in Iowa tomorrow. America is listening to Fox News.
There's no better time than the new year to help protect your identity and finances. LifeLock detects potential threats to your identity that you may miss on your own. If you do become a victim, a U.S.-based LifeLock restoration specialist will work to fix it. LifeLock is the New Year's resolution that's easy to keep. Save 25% off your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock or go to LifeLock.com. Promo code PLAY to save 25%. That's LifeLock.com. Promo code PLAY.
It's 2024. Do you honestly think the government is looking out for you? Do they have your back? We had political chaos, global wars, no border protection, and our leadership telling you about pronouns and electric cars. It's time to take a hard look at protecting yourself and your family. It's time to visit the Oxford Gold Group. Go to oxfordgoldgroup.com/free and order the investment guide. Oxford Gold Group/free. That's Oxford Gold Group/free. Oxford Gold Group/free.
From the Power Talk Studios, sponsored by Salinas Honda.
Bring the family to Cannery Row. Enjoy a fun-filled day of entertainment with new and must-visit attractions like Oscar's Playground, featuring an arcade lounge, escape rooms, ski ball, and tubes. More at CanneryRoad.com.
Hi, this is Tiffany from the Good Feet store. Are you standing on painful feet all day? Don't lose hope. We want to help you have no pain. Discover your options. Visit goodfeet.com or come into our store in Monterey.
It seems like everywhere you look right now, someone is sick. This year, prepare your family for airborne invaders like bacteria, pollen, and yes, germs with Navage Nasal Care. Navage flushes ultra-pure, refreshing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. Navage sucks out viruses, dust, and other airborne particles, all the stuff that gets trapped in your nose, making you miserable.
Don't get caught empty-handed this winter. Get Navage, the drug-free solution that helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier. Even better, Navage is HSA FSA eligible, so Navage is a great way to spend those funds before they expire. Don't wait a minute longer. Buy Navage today and you'll breathe easier knowing you're putting your funds to good use. Navage is available online at Navage.com or Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
There's no better time than the new year to help protect your identity and finances. LifeLock detects potential threats to your identity that you may miss on your own. If you do become a victim, a U.S.-based LifeLock restoration specialist will work to fix it. LifeLock is the New Year's resolution that's easy to keep. Save 25% off your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock or go to LifeLock.com. Promo code PLAY to save 25%. That's LifeLock.com. Promo code PLAY. It's 2024. Do you honestly think the government is looking out for you? Do they have your back? We have political chaos, global wars, no border protection, and our leadership telling you about pronouns and electric cars. It's time to take a hard look at protecting yourself and your family. It's time to visit the Oxford Gold Group. Go to oxfordgoldgroup.com/free and order the investment guide. Oxford Gold Group/free. That's Oxford Gold Group/free.
Supposed to lower your lights, not drive to high beam all.
If you've fallen behind on your mortgage, it's time to take control. You don't have to lose your home. The National Foundation for Credit Counseling can help. Call us at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. Real solutions for real people.
NFCC member agencies are approved by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Power Talk 1460 and FM 101.1.
Email Jesse at jessekellyshow.com. This hour's going to be wonderful. Somebody wants to know, is the FBI going to come after me? Someone wants to talk about internment camps. The Japanese internment camps, were they actually good? Ooh, that'll be spicy, but let's deal with kind of the news of the day stuff that we haven't really gotten into. All right, so kind of pertains to this Ask Dr. Jesse question. Dear 5-star General Jesse, why is no one saying we need to attack the Houthis instead of waiting and defending? Maybe they are, and I'm just not hearing about it. Okay, so the quote big story of the day, not a big story in my opinion, but the big story of the day on all the headlines was from this morning. You woke up, you probably saw this. We did some airstrikes. Now, let's set this up here really quick. In Yemen is a war-torn disaster of a nation. It is one of the terrorist hotbeds in the world. In fact, depending on who you talk to, I have several friends who tell me it is the terrorist hotbed in the world. If you are a terrorist organization, one of these jihadi terrorist organizations, I mean, and you want to recruit young men for your organization, it's like Florida, if you're recruiting for college football, just go there and start picking some of them up, which is a lot of them. There's always a new coup, a new rebellion, a new this, a new that. Iran has been heavily involved there, wanting their people to take over power in Yemen. We've been heavily involved there. We have special forces guys all over the place there. Okay, so Yemen is a place we're very, very familiar with. The Houthis, they're a group that is backed by Iran. Now, what are they? Are they powerful or anything like that? No. They mean nothing at all. But Iran is really, really good at this. What they do is they play on the religious angle of it for sure. Hey, don't you want to do this for Allah? That's part of it. Another part of it is you give young men, poor young men from a violent, war-torn country, you give them 3 hops and a cot, and you give them a purpose. Hey, I know you're some dirtball and you have no money and your family's starving to death. Join us Here's a brand new weapon. Here's a uniform. We'll teach you how to shoot it. You get to eat every day.